Salutations from Nashville. Welcome, everybody. We are upstairs in the writing room in Green Hills, Nashville, Tennessee. We hit 80 degrees today. We did a 5-mile hike this morning and we sweated, but it was very autumn on the trail, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
The leaves were falling just like embers.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I understand what that means now. Like I saw it for the first time.
It's such a good song. Killing the Blues by Rolly Sally. What a good song. Yeah, the trees are dripping leaves, but it's hot today. Not hot, but for mid-November, it's quite warm. And so we got our 5-mile hike in, and we feel very good about it. This is the 34th week, if I'm not making a mistake, of these sessions that we're doing on Sundays because we're not on the road and we want to stay connected with all of you. So here we are again. Today's guest is BettySoo. We're so happy to have her. She's in the green room. Michele Gauthier is in the green room as well from Italy. He'll be telling us how it's going over in Italy and connecting us with some of what's happening in Europe around the virus. We're celebrating here in Nashville with social distance hooping and hollering. We are very, very happy about the way the election turned out. There were some harrowing moments on Tuesday night, but we got through, and we're very happy. There's going to be a change of government in January here. We are excited, but we will not gloat. You know, there's a difference between celebrating and gloating.
Yeah, gloating is mean.
Gloating is mean. We just don't want to be mean. So we're happy, but if...
Unless it's me crushing you in skee ball, in which case I will
gloat.
All
Yeah.
I want.
You have a good skee ball game, but I'm pretty good, too.
You're really good, actually. And Michele is a champion.
Michele just throws the ball and it goes in 100.
He's like, I know, it's amazing.
Anyway, we're glad to have you with us. I thought I would sort of just say, I am loving this book. It's just a fantastic book about the friendship between Auguste Rodin and Rainer Maria Rilke, the poet and the sculptor. This book is fantastic. This woman, Rachel Carbett, has brought these two artists to life. I feel like I really understand them, and I'm involved in their lives in a way that it's almost a drama, which is just fantastic. Here's a sentence that grabbed me the other night. The lesson Rilke learned in Paris is that language is not a tool to tell us where it hurts, but to build something out of the pain. That's my songwriting mission. That's my whole book. Exactly that. My book, Saved by a Song, is about that. We write about how we feel and how we experience the world, not just to howl, but to transform it. And we transform it through empathy. And empathy is the great connector, of course. And that is why we're celebrating the victory of the more empathetic candidate. Joe Biden is a man of great empathy because of many reasons. I think it's his nature, but also because he's been through so much loss. And he has compassion and empathy for people who are hurting, and he's just really good at it. And as you all know, many, many people are hurting right now. Hell, people are hurting all the time, but right now it's escalated. So enough talk. We're going to bring you some music. What would you like to start with, Jamie Harris?
What?
You got anything?
Well, has it been a while since we played Hobo King? Is that what we were just
We have not played Hobo King in a long time.
I know that's like not super high energy.
Well, it's a good start, though.
Have fun playing that song.
I was sending a veteran who wanted to put some songs on her website, some links this morning to the videos for the Songwriting with Soldiers songs. And I stumbled across a video of Hobo King, and it had over 100,000 views. I didn't know it had raked up so many views. So,
wow.
So that's a YouTube thing that I didn't know about. So, I mean, you know, you don't start making any money till you get into the millions. But I'll take 100,000 just because it means that's 100,000 people who watched the video. And there's several up there, but that's a bigger one from Music City Roots. So glad you all are with us. This is a true story about an American hobo who was elected king of the hobos at the annual Hobo Convention. North American hobos have gathered every year for over 100 years in a little town called Britt, Iowa. And they elect themselves a king and a queen. And this fella, Steam Train Maury Graham, was elected king more times than any other man. And I pulled some of these lyrics out of his obituary when I read it. And then I did some Googling and found out more about him, and it became this song called The Last of the Hobo Kings. Steam Train Maury died last night. His wife Wanda by his side. He caught the westbound out of here, hopped the hinds to the by and by. They say he jumped 10,000 trains, rode 1,000,000 miles for free, helped out at VA hospitals and penitentiaries. Dandy Dave and Rusty Nails and Sweet Lady Sugar Cane. Dead-Eye Kate and the Baloney Kid raised their cups tonight in Steam Train's name. Senators and congressmen, puppets on a string. Among windswept vagabonds, Steam Train was the king, the last of the Hobo Kings, the last of the Hobo Kings. Bums, they just drink and wander around. Tramps dream and wander too. But a hobo was a pioneer and he preferred to work for food. He knew how the nation was doing by the length of a sidewalk cigarette butt. Born with an aching wanderlust embedded in his gut. Hounded, beaten, laughed at, broke, chased out of every town. With his walking stick scepter, with his shredded coffee can crown, the last of the Hobo Kings, the last of the Hobo Kings. The last freemen are hobos. Steinbeck said and paid them cash, and the stories he bought from them helped him write The Grapes of Wrath. But boxcars been sealed for years, and trespassers do time, and railroad yards are razor wired. Now hoboing's a crime. So here's to you, Steam Train Maury. Hold that westbound tight as you ride off into history. the last hobo, the last ride, the last of the Hobo Kings, the last of the Hobo Kings. Slice of Americana.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
We got Charlie Hunter, you know, I think about trains and I think about hobos and
Trains, hobos, conductors.
yeah.
Let's play a train song.
Okay.
Let me get this thing adjusted here. So the secret to successfully singing with headphones on is to have one ear sort of half on, half off, so you can hear the room as well as the audio coming from the headphone. But my headphones tend to snap over both of my ears and then create a suction, so I cannot hear the room, which for a non-singer like me creates a catastrophic situation. So let me just keep putting that backwards. All right, here we
Real
go.
behind the scenes stuff going
Behind
on.
the scenes, we're gonna keep it real around here. I got me an apartment on the east side, 1411 13th Street. Walk on the tracks by the Cumberland River, over the bridge, past Lover's Leap. I'm moving on through the pain, through the pain, waiting on another train, another train, tore a hole in the pocket of the jacket you bought me in that thrift store in Camden Town. Behind the station, you wrapped your arms around me. You built me up. You tore me down. But I'm moving on through the pain, through the pain, waiting on another train, another train. December sunset, I see my breath whistle blows a lonesome cry. Moving on through the pain, through the pain. Waiting on another train, another train. I am moving on through the pain, through the pain. Waiting on another train, another train. There is another train. Been playing that for 4 years. Going inside my heart of hearts, looking for faith that there will be another train. There will be another train. There will be another train. And ladies and gentlemen, there is another train.
I know.
Wow, that felt so good.
We should have sent that song to the Biden folks, actually.
Yeah, they played our friends Hall and Oates, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
Well, you know, it's they played hits at the celebration, but John Oates is our neighbor. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Two doors down, and a beautiful.
And it's pretty surreal seeing him when I like walking down the street and like, wow, that's...
Yeah, when the tornado came at the beginning of the pandemic,
yeah,
or whatever they call it, straight line winds, and we were walking around the neighborhood, taking stock of the damage, giant trees all over the cars and the streets where you couldn't drive down because it was so much destruction. Looking at John and his wife, we're like, hey neighbor, it's pretty bad. He's like, yeah, it's bad. But thankfully, nobody's house got destroyed on this side of town.
No, it was like one house, one roof, one tree.
One roof. Mostly trees fell in driveways and on the street. So anyway, yeah, that was fun hearing them played at the.
I wore my Hall and Oates shirt today.
I saw that. Jamie wore her Hall and Oates shirt on the hike this morning. Because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Let's go to the war after the war, shall we?
Sure, yeah. Let me make sure that everything's good here since I was on a way high fret. I will say it for as long as I have to say it. I cannot wait for real, like, in-person gigs, the ability to mute and tune. I took it for granted, and I miss it.
Well, people who play into bluegrass mics don't mute.
They just do it. They have better jokes than me. they have jokes.
Oh, wrong key. Who's gonna care for the ones who care for the ones who went to war? There's landmines in the living room, eggshells on the floor. Lost myself in the shadow of your honor and your pain. You stare out of the window as your dreams go down the drain. Invisible, the war after the war. I get no basic training, I get no Purple Heart. I'm supposed to carry on, I can't fall apart. just like you, serving something bigger than myself. I serve unseen, caught in between that pain and the pain of someone else. But I'm stronger than you think I am, right here by your side. I am not your enemy, I don't wanna fight. There's no going back in time, I know you're not the same, but you're not the only one for whom the world has changed. Invisible, the war after the war. Invisible, the war after the war. When I start swinging the guitar, she gets so nervous.
It's gotten so much better though.
She's like,
In the beginning days, it's gotten so much better than since the beginning days. And I cannot wait to go back and see. Someone posted a link to a video that said I think they said my son juggled to that Hall & Oates song during my daughter's wedding and submitted a video. And I
awesome.
am so going to watch that. And it just reminded me that for 7 years in a row, my New Year's resolution has been to learn how to juggle. And around this time, I completely forgot how to learn. I forgot that that's what I was going to do. I mean, every year. So maybe I will learn how to juggle before January this time. And it's a weird thing, but I just really
your
want
New Year's resolution, which is January 1st. It is now November.
I know, and I
and
forget.
it takes you all those months to remember that you forgot.
I forget. Yes, I forget. And
This
you're so mad
is
at
my
me.
life.
You're so mad.
This is my life. It takes 11 months to remember you forgot.
Something that I've been trying to do for
Oh
so many
my
years.
God.
I'm sorry, but I appreciate the reminder, and I will learn.
So in 2 more months, she'll make a New Year's resolution to learn how to juggle. And then we won't have to remember we forgot until November of 2021.
No, I think this is going to be the year. I'm going to learn how to juggle. The video will inspire me. Please don't be mad. Also, can we get some oranges?
I'd be happy for you to learn how to juggle. It would bring joy into our life. It would be fantastic to have a juggler in the family.
I'm sorry. Yes, Rachel Ann, juggle on the last Sunday show of 2020. Now I have a goal. Okay.
No, she's gonna forget that she resolved to do it until November of 21. It's a process of not juggling that has no end. It's sort of a eternally not juggling sort of process.
Yeah, but this
But
is
she's
the
gonna
year.
now. She's now
This is the
sending
year.
herself a memo to remember to not forget. But we don't have to memorize it until January 1st.
Tomorrow, I'm going to start tomorrow to learn how to
Well, one thing that happened that is coming to fruition is Jamie Harris is learning how to be a lead guitar player and an engineer. She has learned Pro Tools and lead guitar, 2 things that I will never learn in this life. I'm proud of you. That's incredible. Whether or not you learn juggling is just irrelevant. You have learned Pro Tools and lead guitar. That is incredible. You play like a real guitar player. You are a real guitar player.
Thank you.
And it's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
And people will notice, and I notice, and it's really cool. So there. Your dad must be proud. I stared out of the windshield to the rain so high. I over, turn the radio way down low. And your sister cried all the way home. Lightning crashed and the road, it shone like a mirror. A dog came out of the ditch, then he disappeared. And I remembered a conversation we once had on the phone. And your sister cried all the way home. And I'll never know how you got into such a mess. Why do bridesmaids all have to wear the same dress? Everybody says you look real good. I think you looked stoned. And your sister cried all the way home. 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 Nice. Let's bring BettySoo into the conversation. Hi, sweetheart.
You
It's
guys
good
are
to
so
see you.
funny.
Thank you for thinking we're funny.
Also, I was like, she only forgot for 10 months, Mary.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But 7 months times 10. So like 70 months or something. That's pretty bad.
Jamie,
It's
you can
so-
totally learn to juggle. You can totally learn to juggle.
I see Suzanne Ackley on there on the comment. She looks like she knows some stuff about juggling, so I'll be
I mean,
zooming
I
with
can't
her
do more
maybe
than
this
3,
week.
but I can do 3 for a limited amount of time.
3 what? Bowling
like, balls
pins?
or whatever.
Oh, balls.
But
Bowling pins.
bowling pins. No, definitely nothing on fire. Do not ever ask me to juggle something on fire.
Knives, burning knives.
Unless you're trying to burn something down. Then you should ask me to juggle with fire.
How you doing down there? You're in Austin, Texas. Is that
Down
correct?
in Austin, Texas. Yeah. It's crazy. You know, the thing is, when you're like in your house all the time, and the only time you go outside is like to take a walk, it's kind of hard to like see if anything's really that different.
You know, we feel like
Like
we've
in
just
my house, it's the same. I don't know.
we've just got giant question marks over our heads all the time. Like the talk bubble is just a question mark, and we're walking around with it. We're living under the question mark. I don't know how that gets resolved. I mean, I suppose we just keep doing it a day at a time until it does resolve. But gosh, you know, you're doing shows every week. Is that correct? Online every
Yeah.
Tuesday?
Yep, on Tuesdays. And Tuesdays we spin this wheel of terror,
It's so
and
fun.
and you know, do whatever it says. A guest and I every week, so that's
Oh,
been really
how fun! Oh, how
Yeah.
fun!
Jamie was
That's-
one of my very first guests.
I was your
Super
first
fun.
guest, I think.
You
'cause
were
we're
my
supposed
first
to do
one,
it
right?
in
Okay.
person at South by Southwest.
Yeah, I was
And
gonna
then
say
we-
you were first,
yeah.
and then I was like, what if I got that wrong, and then somebody else would be really mad at me? Like, what am
That's
I?
yeah, fair.
Liver, you know, chopped liver. So
Oh gosh! So Tuesday at what time?
6:30 Central.
6:30 Central
And it's
on your
on
Facebook page
Zoom.
and on Zoom.
So, and it's pay what you want. So you can, the links are always up on my website, and there's like a little RSVP thing, and it's pay whatever you want, and then come into our Zoom show, and the chat's always really funny. My favorite thing on the wheel is the audience request cover that we don't know. So
And then you
that's
have to
like-
pretend like you know
So,
it.
well, you pull up the lyrics to, like, people start typing in the chat all these famous songs, and, like, the first one that I don't know, I'll, like, pull the lyrics up to it and make up a song for it. And, like, I think the most iconic one that I didn't know was Freebird. Like, I had no idea how Freebird went. I would not, if I walked into a store and Freebird was playing, I wouldn't even know that that's what it was. So that got a lot of, like, these faces on Zoom.
Yeah.
Because they're like, that's not what Freebird sounds like.
It sounds like a fun hang, and it gives people something to look forward to that is community-based, safe, and good for some laughter, which God knows we all need.
I know it. Yeah, we do. We do.
Oh, you're providing community service. Well, I need to right here and now publicly thank you for all the help you've given us with technology and constant updating of information. You're very good at this stuff.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know, Jamie and I we thank each other basically every week because we share, you know, what changes we've observed in different platforms, and we'll text each other and say, hey, can you jump online real quick and test this stuff with me? And we'll just A/B different settings. And it really, like, it has not stopped for the past 8 months changing, like, every few weeks how we should set this stuff up to make it sound good. But I'm just glad that, you know, to have a friend like Jamie who is committed with me to, like, trying to give the least distracting good listening experience for all of the music lovers out there who are keeping us afloat. You know, it's like that's
Right.
the
Oh,
least we
yeah.
can do for how much they're supporting us right now. So
Oh, yeah. You two are magic, and the information that you gather and stay up to date with. Jamie, I see her doing it. I know you do it too. You sort of disperse it and dispense it to people my age who are like, I don't want to know how to do this. Just fix it. Don't explain it to me. Oh, God, I cannot listen. Just fix it. You are magic with it, and they make it possible, because this is a very challenging learning curve. You know, it's constantly changing, and every time we turn it on, there's new buttons and gizmos, and there's echoes, and there's pixelation, and there's just, you know, your patience and intelligence and curiosity for it has made so many people's lives better. Thank you for that.
well, that is so kind of you. That's really sweet of you.
And we want people to hear you sing and play. Would you give us 2 songs?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. We'll put ourselves in.
Well, Well, I was thinking about your War After the War song, Mary, that you played that always just like kills me. I remember like sitting at Kerrville Folk Festival and hearing you play that for the umpteenth time, but like just bawling my eyes out up there. And I just recently got to do a cool participate in something called the Reveille Songwriting Retreat, which is another one of these great programs that pairs professional songwriters up with veterans and U.S. or war veterans and military. And I met a great guy from Arkansas named Keith, and he had brought this song to me and about his time in Vietnam and coming back. And we spent a couple hours together on a Zoom call and kind of rewrote it together, so I thought I would share it.
Walking down the highway, trying to get back home, escaping Philadelphia, leaving here alone. Everybody passes by, truckers, minivans. I'm standing on the roadside with frozen empty hands, aiming for the higher ground, headed for the drain. My last $5 slipped from my hand while out here in the rain. Out here all alone, no one to catch me if I fall. Makes me wonder if I'm really here at all. Brothers in the jungles, rifles in our hands, fighting only for each other in that ravaged land. But there's no one here in Philly who'll care if I'm left behind. My brothers have all scattered with time. Does anybody see me, invisible as air? Nobody sees me, I'm trying not to care. Aiming for higher ground, headed for the train. My last $5 slipped from my hand while out here in the rain. Out here all alone, no one to catch me if I fall. Makes me wonder if I'm really here at all. Yeah, I wonder if I'm really here at all.
Okay. Shout out to Keith Vire for bringing that song and giving me the privilege of writing that together with him. And I actually have a little announcement, which is that just before we went live here, I actually, for the first time in over 6 years, released a new recording to the public. I've only been releasing songs on Patreon to what I call the BS Song Club since my last record in 2014, early 2014. And but I just recorded a little studio demo here at home, here in this room, of a Paul Simon song last week, and or a couple weekends ago I recorded it, and then I sent it out to the song club, and so many people wrote me about it that I thought maybe more people need to hear this song. So I just released it on Bandcamp today, And we'll see. But I just hope that it brings people as much comfort as this song brought me. It's a old classic Paul Simon tune.
Many's the time I've been mistaken, and many times confused. Yes, and I've often felt forsaken, and certainly misused. Oh, but I'm all right. I'm just weary to my bones. Still, you don't expect to be bright and bon vivant, so far away from home, so far away from home. And I don't know a soul who's not been battered. I don't have a friend who feels at ease. I don't know a dream that's not been shattered, or driven to its knees. Oh, but it's alright. Yeah, it's alright, for we lived so well so long. Still, when I think of the road we're traveling on, I wonder what's gone wrong. I can't help but wonder what's gone wrong. And I dreamed I was dying. I dreamed that my soul rose unexpectedly, and looking back down on me, smiled reassuringly. And I dreamed I was flying, and high up above, my eyes could clearly see the Statue of Liberty sailing away to sea. And I dreamed I was flying, for we come on the ship they call Mayflower. We come on the ship that sailed the moon. We come in the age's most uncertain hour, and sing an American tune. And it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. You can't be forever blessed. Still, tomorrow's gonna be another working day, and I'm trying to get some rest. That's all I'm trying to get some rest. That's an American Tune by Paul Simon.
Oh, that song's a masterpiece, and you do it justice, my friend.
It just like, I get to some lines of that song and it kills me.
You sing it and play it so beautifully. Wow.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Songs seem to, if you get it right, they don't inhabit time. They exist outside of time in so many ways.
Yeah, I know. That's a song that could have been written last week, I mean.
Or 100 years ago.
Or exactly. Or 200. I mean, it's just like, it's going to always be one of those perfect songs, I think.
Oh, gosh. There was Jason Isbell started a Twitter thread. I think it was like 2 years ago, back before I gave up Twitter because of addiction. What is your favorite opening line to a Paul Simon song? And it went on and
Forever,
on and on.
yes.
And the opening lines are, of course, the really important placement in a song, because that's where you grab people's attention, and he's the master of opening lines.
I know. Well, and that whole thing about now you've got the first line that's so good, what do you do to follow it? And he's the king of the follow-up, too.
I know. Now that we're on Everest, what are we going to do? Where do you go from here?
I know. Years ago, my ex gave me a big, beautiful book, and it's just Paul Simon lyrics. It's like a big coffee table book. And it makes you weep reading through it, but then it also makes you weep because you're like, I'm never, ever going to write a song like this. Like, I thought, this is too high a bar. Why am I looking at this? But it's so good.
I comfort myself by saying he's got Paul Simon covered. We don't need to.
Good point. Good point.
Thank you so much. We'll bring you back shortly.
Thanks for having me.
I want to thank all your fans for joining the stream today, too, and let everyone know that the tip jar will be shared amongst all of us. So we appreciate your contributions, and we don't expect them, but we do appreciate them. Thank you. We'll be back with you shortly. I'll have Jamie play a song now. What you got for us, Harris?
I thought I knew, but now I don't know. I'm still wrapped up in
I'm still hypnotized by that.
Hypnotized by BettySoo,
I
which
know.
has happened to me many times.
I know. Would you play your epic song?
Which one is that?
Boomerang Town.
I will play that for you.
I think it's a follow-up to American Tune.
I was considering it, and then...
I know you're self-conscious about it because it's kind of long.
That exactly is right.
But we literally have nothing but time. Time is on our side. Please play this song.
Sure.
This is a new song Jamie wrote, and I'm in love with it. I think it's a title track to a record that she hadn't made yet, but will be making soon. And you guys can be the judge, but I love this song.
Thanks.
I was working at the supermart when I fell for Julie, knocked her up like everybody said I would. The day I turned 16, I got that job. Couldn't wait to buy a car, save enough. Leave this town for good. In August, I asked Julie if she'd run away. She said she wanted to wait till May to graduate. She'd be the first in her family, so I stayed behind. thought she could get a scholarship to college, become a nurse, travel the world, but all that took a back seat when we saw those double lights. As for me, the only dream I've ever had is getting out of this boomerang town. You think you're soaring, you think you're flying, too young to know there's no use trying. You span in circles, round and round, in this boomerang town. It's a boomerang town. Julie got a GED and a job of 35, the only joint in town that's open all night, the diner next to the seminary. She serves the truckers, the troubadours, the punks, the college kids who trash their booze, all stoned and drunk, who always pay but never tip with daddy's money. Julie and I come from similar kin, heavy drinkers, quick to anger's fist to skin. They all live and die here. That won't be us, I swore to her. I promise you will see the world. I just don't know when. As for me, the only dream I've ever had is getting out of this boomerang town. You think you're soaring, you think you're flying, too young to know there's no use trying. You span in circles, round and round, in this boomerang town. It's a boomerang town. After shift, she lights a smoke up on the bridge. Under the billboard, painted Jesus lives. Julie steps over the rail, thinks about salvation. The sun arrives and collides with the steeple, cast a shadow over God's most desperate people. Julie takes it as a sign. Let's go and starts flying.
was for me the only dream I've ever had is getting out of this boomerang town. It feels like soaring, it feels like flying. Now I know it's only dying. You spin in circles, round and round, in this boomerang town. It's a boomerang town.
It's so epic. Boomerang Town.
Thank you, Gauthier.
It's epic. It's Born to Run. It's American tune. It's Red State Hell. It is quite the song.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
Let's go to Italy, shall we?
Let's go to Italy. Let's get out of.
Get out of Waco.
Yeah. Michele. Hello.
Welcome to Italy, my friends.
Save us, Michele. Yes.
Welcome to Italy.
Maestro. Ciao, ciao,
Buonasera.
ciao.
Ciao, ciao. I love so much Boomerang Town.
Me
Thank
too.
you,
What a song. What a
Michele.
song. It's
too.
truly an epic song. Wow.
It is a
Every
big, big
time.
song. Yeah.
I can't wait for the Jamie Harris album,
Thank you.
for the new album. So this must be the first one or the title track. I don't know, but this is so great.
Thank you. I'm ready to make a record. I'm ready.
Oh, yes, yes. Everybody's waiting for that.
Put me in.
So,
So I emailed you that the book on the friendship of Rilke and Rodin really got my attention. It's called "You Must Change Your Life," and you immediately sent me the Rilke poem where this comes from because you know his poetry so well.
I love so much Rilke, but the incredible thing is that when you wrote me your email about that book, I was reading Rilke poems. So this is really. So we are still connected, Mary. We are still playing together in some way.
We're on the same
Unbelievable.
wavelength. Yeah, it's amazing that this book is helping me so much right now during this time of grief and shutdown and worry about when we're going to really work again. I just find so much hope in going into the lives of these two great artists. And turns out you're walking on a path that Rilke walked in Italy. That's incredible.
Yes. I was there because where I am living now, that is between Venezia and Trieste in northeast of Italy. In this part of Italy, Rilke lived actually, and there is a path called actually the Rilke path. So I suggest to come here when you come to Italy. But it's really. By the way, I order the book that you are reading because I'm really curious to read it because I am interested about the relation between the painter, the sculptor Rodin and Rilke, the poet. They influence each other. So this is such a great relation between them, and. Poetry is really a consolation for me in this time because, as you probably know from US, also here in Europe, the situation is not so great again with COVID. Again, maybe it's the worst month since March. I read on the newspapers today. So everybody is staying at home. Italy, for example, is now divided in 3 zones: yellow, orange, and red. I am lucky enough for now to be in the yellow zone, but that is not so dangerous, but I think all Italy will become red for the end of the week. This is the trend. So, in all this situation, poetry is a consolation for me to read poetry. They have sentences that always help. I was reading today another German poet. I don't know why I'm reading German poet. That is called Hölderlin. I show the book now. It's called. He's Friedrich Hölderlin, and okay, and it's and there is he is also great in the first lines, like Paul Simon. And I was thinking about the beginning of one of his great poem this day after I knew about the election in US that something is really changing, and he's writing, by the way, so near is God and hard to grasp, but where the danger raises, where the danger grows, also salvation grows. So this is really a consolation for me, because when you are in danger, you are in real danger, there is also salvation growing when danger is growing. So this happened many times in my life also. So I felt really a consolation reading these lines. And speaking about America, this morning I bought an Italian newspaper, and here in Italy too, they are really excited for the election. So there is this incredible title,
Whoa.
American Beauty. So this is interesting.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. So, so there is a feeling that something is
Changing.
changing. Times they are changing. Maybe this time is the right time. But I end my. I remember Jamie. I saw Towns Van Zandt that you love perform 2-3 times, and he always said this sentence. My mother told me, Towns. Don't talk, play. So it's maybe something like that. So
I was like right here.
keeping this thing in mind, I play my violin. That is
Michele,
maybe
thank you. It's so great.
I play my violin, and I play something short meditation on the violin, inspired by the lines by Hölderlin, the poet I was talking about 1 minute ago.
incredibly beautiful, Maestro.
Thank you. Thank you. I tried something different tonight, and I am happy that you liked it. And my goal to survive in this pandemic is to play every Sunday something different. And I noticed that I played something like 34 different things every Sunday. So this is something, and it really helps me because I think all the week what I have to do on Sunday, and this really is a goal for me to invent something new every Sunday.
Well, that's a wonderful thing, and I just I'm just in awe. To me, your songs sound like a classical symphony collided with the caravan of gypsies and made babies. And the young people came out sounding like you. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the mashup. I know you're classically trained, but you also studied the American greats, and you also love the gypsy sound. It's all just in there, and it's just alive. I love it so much.
So thank you, Mary. This is the best thing you could say, because I really think that my violin in some way show me the way, because the violin is many things together. It's a classic music instrument, it's a fiddle in Ireland, US, it's a gypsy instrument, it's a Eastern European, many different things. So, and I like to think that the violin has these different souls all together. Every time I put it on my body, I think about all these people, all these different souls, all these different stories. That is also the story of my family. Maybe I can tell this story next Sunday.
I would encourage folks, if you like the way Michele plays, to go to his website, get some of his music. His CDs are gorgeous. He sings in Italian, and I can tell you from experience, when you're cooking and listening to Michele, the food comes out better. I cook to your music all the time, Maestro.
Thank you for that.
I love you, I miss you, and thank you for bringing beauty every Sunday. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Jamie. And hi to BettySoo. So I remember a great day in Vermont when we were all together.
Yeah.
They will be back.
We played the Roots on the River Festival, and went to
Yes,
Harlow
yes.
Farms and had organic meal, and
Yes,
into
all
the
our
coffee shop the
friends.
next morning, and had
Yes.
cheesecake, I think, for breakfast or something insanely wonderful.
And on the days leading up to it, Michele was okay with me for, I think, 3 weeks going, we're going to see BettySoo in 3 weeks. We're going to see BettySoo, like every day for like 100 times a day. He was very
Excited
patient
to
and
reunite.
kind.
Yes, I was really ready to meet BettySoo.
You were really ready. Yes, exactly.
Anyway, we'll see you in a bit.
See
Take
you.
care,
Ciao.
Maestro.
Ciao,
Ciao,
Michele.
ciao.
Ciao.
Am I changing the chord progression?
Yep.
What's the next chord?
Well, G, you got that. E minor.
Crescent City disappearing in the rear view mirror, just like she's always done. I spent my life running from the ghost of the Vucari and that dirty spillway water in the noonday sun. Daughters of Charity left a mark on me. Keeping secrets just makes you feel alone. Magazine Street stole from me, and I never thought I'd find my way home. I thank God for you. I thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, I thank God for you. Thank God for you. Thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, honey, I thank God for you. I was just another junkie jonesing on the Greyhound bus with a 20-year ticket to a tortured mind. Sirens, sorrow, cigarette butts, Jesus in pieces, broken as a highway line. I thank God for you. Thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, honey, I thank God for you. Thank God for you. I thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, I thank God for you. Something no one can take away. You saw through me and loved me anyway. Oh, thank God for you. Thank God for you. Wake up in the morning and I thank God for you. I really do. I thank God for you. I thank God for you. Wake up in the morning and I thank God for you. Thank God for you. We'll bring BettySoo back in a second, but first, a word from our sponsor.
A word from our sponsors.
This is a box. This is a bundle. Every record I have ever made, which is 10 total CDs. All 10 in a box. $50. You can't beat it. It's $5 a CD. I will ship it to you in the morning. One bundle, $50 in a box, and 10 CDs in a box. We'd love to ship you one and appreciate your business. Thank you so much.
In a box.
Always have these Mercy Now t-shirts, small to XX. We have vinyl. Oh yeah, vinyl records. We have multiple vinyl records and other stuff at the store. Please visit. And thank you so much for your patronage. Your contributions help us to get through this effing pandemic. And now we bring BettySoo back.
That's such an amazing deal. $50 for 10 records. Every time you announce that, I'm always like, I'm going to go order that. So today, I actually do that. Also, I don't know if you guys saw that Rhonda said she had apple pie, blueberries, and cream for breakfast.
We saw that.
I saw that. I was like, yes.
Apple
was
pie,
like, thank God
blueberries,
for
and cream.
that.
So we're in
I'm
for
going to
that.
go to your house.
Please mail apple pie too.
Jamie's been having secret French toast in the car.
Oh, Betty knew about it. I called her. I called Betty. I
She
said,
ate it.
I was like, Betty, I'm eating stuffed French toast in my car, and
I'm on a strict juice fast, hiking 10 miles
I
a
can't
day,
bring it
trying
home.
to take off
like-
some of this COVID weight, and Jamie's having secret stuffed French toast in the car.
I told you about it 12 hours after it happened, but I did call Betty immediately, and then I threw it away in a public trash can.
She was like, I don't think I can bring the trash inside.
I can resist almost anything, but not temptation.
But except temptation, exactly. Oh my gosh.
Play some songs for us, BettySoo.
Okay. Well, this is a song. I got a couple texts and messages while we were listening to those amazing tunes by Michele and by Jamie and Mary. And this is a song that I wrote with my bandmates in Nobody's Girl, Rebecca Loby and Grace Pettis, a song called Promised Land.
I saw your face in the stars last night, shining down from a clear black sky. Colorado turned out the lights. 1,000 miles from California sand, 1,000 more to the Blue Ridge Mountains, all in the cradle of your weary hands. Staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide. Looking to the left, looking to the right. Cardboard city full of government tents, kids trying to sleep over subway vents, keeping warm over cold cement. No vote in North Dakota with a native ID. Churches shot, Philly, Jersey, Kansas, Tennessee. We're all waking up from the same lost dream and staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide. Looking to the left, looking to the right. Is there a sign on your neighbor's lawn that makes you wonder how we went so wrong? Show me a side we can all get on. Well, I saw a man quilt an 8-foot flag with just his hands and a pile of rags. Sometimes all we need is what we have. Staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide. Looking to the left, looking to the right. I only see what I can see, feeling small and not that free. 'Cause from where I stand, this doesn't look like the promised land. Staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide. 'Cause from where I stand, this could still be the promised land.
All right, and then I know that Ann and Rich and a couple other people asked for this great Tom Persado Rao song, and it is my honor to sing it. It's called $20 Bill for George Floyd. Tom for writing this gorgeous song, and to Jamie and Mary for having me on today.
Some people die for honor, and some people die for love. Some people die while singing. To the heavens above. Some people die believing in the cross on Calvary's hill, and some people die in the blink of an eye for a $20. Some people go out in glory, yeah, with the wind at their back. And some get to tell their own story, write their own epitaph. Sometimes you see it coming, and sometimes you don't know until you run out of breath with a knee in your neck for a $20. Never knew ya. And now I never will. Oh, but brother, I'll make this promise to you. I'll remember you still. Take it, this is the body. It's time to break the bread. Do this in remembrance, just like the good book said. Sometimes the wine is a sacrament. Oh, and sometimes the blood is just spilled. devil's last straw, the future unfulfilled. Like the dream they killed, for a $20 bill.
Masterpiece.
It is. He wrote the year's most perfect song, I think.
The whole world needs to hear that song, and again, you do it such justice.
Well, thank you guys.
Want to encourage people on the stream to jump onto your Patreon and become a member of your community, because it is a collection of beautiful people with fearless leader.
Thank you. We have fun there. We have
Yes,
fun.
indeed. And also, if you want some more BettySoo, Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Is that correct?
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
You can jump on her show, watch her spin the wheel, and play a 90-minute show. Is it an hour, 90 minutes?
Yeah, 90 minutes. Yeah, this week I have the C on, and next week our good friend Michael O'Connor.
Oh,
be on there.
my
Yay.
guitar teacher,
Yes.
Jamie's guitar teacher.
That's going to be great.
I
Yeah.
love him so much, and his
He's the
songs.
best.
He's
I
the
know.
best.
He's the
This
best.
is a dear, sweet man, and a really good guitar teacher.
Really good guitar player and teacher. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I asked him once if he would help me learn this one solo, and he sent me like 3 videos of different approaches to learning it, and I was just like, that is the nicest. I mean, after already sitting with me on lessons, like live, he's the
so
nicest
thorough.
man ever.
Oh, he's a gentle soul and a wonderful guitar teacher. Y'all tune in to BettySoo's show with Michael O'Connell on Tuesday at 6:30. And if you need a guitar teacher, hit him up. He's taking students. He's not on the road right now, and he's a wonderful guitar teacher. He's teaching all 3 of us, and we're all getting better, by God.
By God.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you
Thanks
so
for having
much.
me, guys. It was great to hang out with you.
Oh, you're wonderful. You bring love and connection everywhere you go. You're a treasure. Thank you,
Oh,
BettySoo.
Sweet. Love you guys.
Love you too.
BettySoo.
Love you too. Well, we'll play one more, but also want to encourage you to hop on Jamie's Patreon. Jamie's got a Patreon page as well, and she's got all kind of stuff for members, including new songs, photos, writings, all kind of stuff there. The Patreon is a way of being a patron to the arts, so you can start at $3 a month. It's not expensive. You can go all the way up to whatever you feel, I guess, but there's levels of membership. Check it out on jamieharris.com, bettysoo.com. Go to Michele's page, get some Italian gorgeous singer-songwriter on a violin stuff. And thank y'all for tuning in. We really appreciate you being with us every week. And this week particularly, we're in a very good mood
Yes.
because things are changing around here.
Things are changing, and it was so awesome. It was cool to see the people. This is always my favorite part because I love bringing people together. But some of the people that weren't aware of BettySoo that got to fall in love
Meet
with her
Betty
today.
Sue, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love that when that happens with anyone we bring on, but especially when it's a close friend. It's just like, yes! Like, it just makes me so excited about music and about the rest of my week and my day. It just feels so good. I just love it so much. I love the love so much.
When I got into this songwriter business, I had no idea that part of the maybe the best part of it all is that I get to be friends with all these people. And they're 33 weeks and we're just getting started. We get connected to each other in really beautiful ways, and I'm so happy to be able to introduce my friends to all of you. So thank you for that. Next week will be the great Ray Wiley Hubbard. Just did an ACL taping. If you're not American, you might not know what that is. It's Austin City Limits taping, and that's a big deal around here. So congratulations to him. We have Max Gomez coming up, and Daryl Scott has confirmed a show with us in December.
I didn't know that. That's great.
Yeah, I didn't tell you. He just sent the email. So we have a bunch more coming up. We'll keep it going. And next week will be Ray Wiley. I think I'm going to play this song as a final song. And this is a song for the souls of the departed. And it's a newer song I just wrote with the great Ben Glover, the lad from Belfast, who I love writing with so much. And this one goes like this. May eternity hold you in the hollow of her hand. May a soft wind enfold you as you travel distant lands. May the moon and stars delight you as the daylight dims. Till the morning sun warms your face, till I see you again. May you lay down your struggle beneath the silver sky. May a summer rain inside your dreams sing you lullabies. May there be no more struggle and no more pain. May you sleep inside the stillness of the night till I see you again. May you never be a stranger. May you never feel alone. May you reunite with family and friends, and may they walk you home. May love embrace you in a dance that never ends. May you rest in gentle arms till I see you again. May you rest in gentle arms till I see you again. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I just got a text that Fanny's House of Music in Nashville is doing an impromptu parade at 4. I'm going to put on my Mercy mask. I head over to Fanny's House of Music and do a little bit of a second line dance. Do a little celebration, social distance and masked, but I'm feeling it. We'll see you all next week. Thanks to BettySoo, Michaela. As always, thank you, Jamie Harris. Ray Wiley Hubbard will be with us right here, 2 o'clock Central next week. Take care, everybody. Stay safe.